Hey there, what do you do when you have a pizza craving? Of course, the easiest thing to do is just to order delivery, but the sodium, saturated fat, and calories can add up pretty quickly. So it's also nice to be able to just make a healthy, delicious pizza for yourself at home. So that's exactly what I'm going to show you today. We're going to be making a pesto pizza, and it's totally customizable. So it's easy to swap out the sauce, the veggies, or the protein for whatever you prefer or whatever you have on hand. I'm Nutrition Coach Elaine. Welcome to another episode of Healthy Eating at Trader Joe's. Go ahead and say hi in the chat and let me know what your favorite pizza toppings are. All right, so we are going to get started right away. For the crust, we're going to be using Trader Joe's cauliflower slims. So these you'll find in the refrigerated section. 4 of them come in one package, and one serving is 2. So we're going to get 2 little mini pizzas for one serving, and they're made, of course, with cauliflower, but also with eggs and Parmesan cheese. So when you first take them out of the package, they feel a little bit like an omelet. So they're soft, but if you put them in a toaster oven or a regular oven for about 10 minutes, they will crisp up really nicely and they make a great crust. So I have already toasted mine. I put mine on the highest setting, which is setting 7 for me on this toaster, which is about 12 minutes. So it comes out nice and firm. It's a little brown on the edges, but the flavor is delicious. And I think because of that Parmesan cheese, it goes really well with the pizza. Okay, so next we're going to get our sauce and toppings going. So I'm starting with half a bag of sliced white mushrooms, and I just sauteed those first to get them really nice and brown on each side, which really brings out the flavor. And then I added half a bag. This is from the frozen section. It's fire roasted bell peppers and onions. So these are these have such a great flavor, and they add a delicious flavor to any kind of saute that you make. So these have already been going for a while, so they're ready. What we're going to add next is the protein. So I am using the Black Forest ham, which is a really good pizza topping. I have already diced up 2 slices. So I'm just going to add those in and stir that up a bit. And I'll tell you a little bit more in just a minute or so about how you can customize this. So if there's any ingredient that I put in here that you think, well, that's not for me, no worries, because you can totally switch it up. All right. So next we're going to add the pesto. So I am using the vegan kale cashew and basil pesto. This is so vibrant and fresh and delicious. And don't let the fact that it's vegan or that it has kale in it scare you. Really give it a try because it is one of the most delicious pestos that you can get. Okay, so again, it's really nice, green and vibrant. I'm going to be using 2 tablespoons. So again, everything that we're doing here, this is for 1 serving. So those 2 tablespoons, and then we are going to just stir that up. And it smells so good. That basil really comes out in that pesto. Okay, of course you're going to have quite a bit of pesto left over, and there's so many things that you can do with pesto. You can put it in a stir fry. You can, what we like to do sometimes is like mix it up with hummus or with Greek yogurt, and it makes a great dip for veggies. All right, so this is ready, and now I'm ready to place the topping on top of the crust. So we're going to get that going. I'm just going to move all of this aside. We're going to top it with the cheese in a little bit, and then we're going to broil it so that the cheese melts. So I am going to place the crusts on a baking sheet, and we're going to add 2 tablespoons, about 2 tablespoons to each pizza crust. Now, of course, you're going to have quite a bit of this topping left over, which is totally fine. We are going to use that as a side, like as a little side dish next to the pizzas. So that way you are going to be very satisfied by the time you finish this meal. And you're not going to feel like you need to go order a pizza. I know sometimes with, these homemade pizzas, they just don't do the trick, okay? And you feel like you eat it and you're like, that didn't do the trick. I still want a pizza. This is not going to do that. You are going to feel satisfied, and it is so nice and yummy. Okay, so I have a couple tablespoons of each. Here it is. And then we're adding 2 tablespoons of this. Really makes this pizza, okay? So if you haven't tried this yet, it's the shredded pizza seasoned Toscano cheese, okay? I've already measured out 2 tablespoons. So it's about 1 tablespoon per pizza. And I can turn that off, okay? And it has, pizza flavoring. So there is some oregano, garlic, onion, a little bit of red pepper. So this is, I think, one of the things that makes this recipe really feel like you're eating a pizza, a real pizza from a pizza shop, is because of this cheese, okay? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and place this in the toaster oven and put it on broil for 3 minutes. Okay, so that is set. Start. Okay, so while that is broiling, I'm going to show you the finished product in a sec, but let me tell you about how you can customize this if you want to make some swaps. So, oh, and by the way, you can get this recipe by clicking the first link in the description of this video, and you'll get all the amounts and everything. So if you don't like pesto, for example, or if you just prefer to have a more traditional tomato sauce, then Trader Joe's has a great fresh pizza sauce. It's just called pizza sauce. It comes in a little plastic tub in the refrigerated section. So that is really good. They also have a pizza sauce that is jarred, which is not as good. So I definitely recommend the one that you'll find in the refrigerated section. You'll use the same amount as the amount of pesto that we used. So of course you're going to have a lot of that pizza sauce left over. The other great thing about that is that it freezes really well. So you could put it in an ice cube tray and freeze it that way. And then you have little mini single size servings that you can use whenever you need it. Okay. And then for the protein, if you don't want to use ham, then you could use sliced turkey instead. You could also use grilled chicken. What I like to do a lot is use the organic chicken sausage at Trader Joe's, which is really good. And I just slice that up thinly and saute that really well with the veggies, and that is also a great topping. Speaking of veggies, you can switch out the veggies. Sometimes I slice up asparagus really thinly and saute that with the veggies, or baby broccoli or zucchini. So whatever veggies you feel like adding would be great. Okay, so that's it for all of the swaps. I also want to let you know we have another, we have another minute or so there. And I want to let you know that our amazing meal plan membership is now open for enrollment. And seriously, if you want to figure out a way to make healthy eating easier so that you can really stick with it on a regular basis, this is the best way to do it. You're going to get detailed meal plans and shopping lists and recipes that are all super quick and easy to make. Plus, we guide you step by step through the entire system so that you know exactly what to eat and exactly what to do to stay consistent and get results. So if you're interested, then just click on the second link that's in the description of this video, and you can read all about it. You can sign up there. If you have any questions at all, feel free to post them here and I'll be happy to get back to you. Okay, so let's see Okay, it's almost all the way melted. So I am going to take these out so you can see the finished product. And you'll also see the little side dish that we have here. All right. All right, so I would probably leave these in for like 1 more minute, but and get them just a little bit more melted. But I'm going to take them out now just so you can see. And let's get this little side dish going so that you know how much more there is, so that you're not going to finish this feeling hungry. You are going to feel satisfied. Here we go. There is the pizza, 2 little mini pizzas, and that side dish. It smells so good. So definitely give it a try. Let me know if you have any questions or comments. That's it for now. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.